In this episode, I decided to travel a little bit further afield. The snow was heavy, however our activity was thankfully not affected by it, as it was technically not outdoors.
So we're in the wonderful Tavy Valley at the moment. As you can see, it's snowing pretty heavily. It's absolutely freezing. I can't feel my hands right now. But just behind me, there is an old abandoned tunnel. We came here last week just to recce the area to see if it was worth filming, and it didn't disappoint. So we're back here now, and we're going to have a proper in-depth look at the place. So let's go check it out.
This tunnel was about 50 to 75 metres long, and it provided a good refuge for any animal that wanted to get out of this weather. Not surprisingly though, it wasn't long until I came across something that was really weird.
We're just in the beginning of the cave and we've already come across something really strange. These are exactly what they look like. They're egg sacs, and better still, they're egg sacs of a spider. And there's quite a lot of them, so I'm assuming there's going to be quite a healthy population of cave spiders living in this tunnel.
We're just trying to move through the cave, but the mud is incredibly thick and it is very hard to move around. Nevertheless, I trudged on and I was eventually rewarded with my first animal.
So we've already made it a few metres into the tunnel and we've come across our first wild encounter. This little guy here is a greater horseshoe bat, and it's called that because around its nose there is a horseshoe-shaped flap of skin, and this helps for when it hunts insects.
Horseshoe bats hunt using ultrasound, and this weird-looking nose helps to amplify the sound waves. The sound waves in turn will bounce back off insects such as moths, allowing the bat to locate its food and catch it whilst flying. Bats are a highly specialised group of mammals, and their wings are actually just modified hands. The claws on their feet have evolved to take the form of grappling hooks, allowing the bat to cling to the ceiling of the cave without wasting any energy. Following this encounter, I continued deeper into the cave until I met a slightly less attractive animal. For anyone who's got arachnophobia, I turn away now.
So we've just come across the owner of those egg sacs we saw at the beginning of the cave, and here she is right there. So that's a nice big female cave spider. There you go. So there's actually two species of cave spider, but they can only be identified with a magnifying glass, and unfortunately we don't have one with us, so at the moment it's just going to stay as a cave spider. So what these guys will be feeding on is any insects such as moths and flies that take refuge in the cave or indeed get blown into the cave.
This spider was the stuff of nightmares and was certainly the creepiest I had ever seen. It definitely made me cautious about where on the wall I would place my hand when walking through the tunnel.
We've just come out the other end of the tunnel. That was really cool. But I must say, I'm completely disoriented. I have no idea where I am. So the only way to actually get back home is to go back through the tunnel. So, see you in a bit.
So back through the tunnel I went, and this time I noticed something strange on the ceiling.
Okay, so we've just come across one of the many preys that these spiders we saw earlier will eat. And it's just above me. It's a species of moth this time, and it's quite an attractive looking moth just up here.
This is a herald moth, and it is currently taking refuge in this cave to escape the cold weather, which is a no-brainer. Like the moth and the bat, I eventually decided to get out this weather and call it quits, so I packed up and headed home.
God, well that was a fascinating experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I did making it. Whilst I didn't see quite as much as I hoped, we still had some great wild encounters. So if you really liked this video, please hit that subscribe button below, and I'll see you next time.
Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram at wild_bites.